Yeah. And welcome to the start of the third quarter here on Football Night in McAllen. I'm Mark May here along with Mario Reyna, watching an exciting first half. The Mustangs, a lot of fireworks in that first half, almost 300 yards rushing in that game, probably 2/3 of that courtesy of Trevor Spates, and it's a 31-7 lead for the McAllen Memorial Mustangs. See Edinburg North Cougars waiting to make their appearance here for the second half. Got the run through there over the crossbar. And you can see the Mustangs. We'll take a look at the halftime stats. Dominated by Memorial, as you might expect. They first downs, they doubled up the Cougars. And then rushing yards, look at that, 293 to 52. Passing yards favor the Cougars a little bit, but the total yards heavily favor the Mustangs. And then, of course, penalties non-factor here in this game. So Mustangs lead at 31-7. The Cougars will be receiving to start this second half. And you can see the fans there on the Memorial side. Pretty excited here on this humid night, a humid Thursday night here at the stadium down here in McAllen, Texas.
And actually, Mark, unofficially, Trevor Spates with 201 yards. And I spot that woman right there, and that's Mrs. Jimenez.
In red?
Yeah, in red. She's a avid McAllen Memorial Mustang fan.
And there you can see the wonderful skyline, city of 140,000 here, just 7 miles above the border with Mexico. And there's the Edinburg North fans right there on the visitors' side. Stadium built in 1976 and getting ready to undergo a facelift. The city of McAllen and the school district have agreed to combine to put in $5 million for an upgrade on the stadium.
And what grade were you in when this stadium went up, Mark?
I was in about third or fourth grade. Third grade. I was a little one at the time.
And by that time you decided you were going to come to the stadium or something? You didn't know you would be up here in the booth?
Never knew it. And here's the kickoff to start the third quarter. That's Rafael Juarez. Big boomer out of the back of the end zone. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. You see Michael Cantu and Whitesides coming off the field. Cantu had the Cougars' lone touchdown in the first half. Also had a 97-yard kick return for an apparent touchdown that got called back when it was ruled he had stepped out of bounds near midfield.
And Mark, actually here at the start of the third quarter, what Edinburg North has to do down 31-7 is basically get something to build on. I mean, you're down pretty bad 31-7, and you got a district game next week, so it's like we need to build on something, and so it's going to be important that they try to hang in there. Yeah,
we'll take a look at the Mustang schedule coming up here a little bit later here in this second half, and here we go, 1st and 10 for Edinburg North in their traveling white uniforms. Moving from left to right, they'll hand this off to Whitesides, and Whitesides a gain of about 3.
And on the Memorial Mustang side, Mark, you remember last time they also had a big lead on Economidas, and they basically were flat in the third quarter and allowed Economidas a couple of touchdowns, and then they came back and grabbed the momentum again. So it's not easy, even though Coach Bill Lilton's up 31-7 by 24 points. How do they keep the momentum on their side?
Yeah, and for Edinburg North, a little bit tough, being down 24 points. They need to put the ball in the air a little bit more. And they didn't have much success with that in the first half, as Whitesides can't go anywhere as he tries the left side. And 4 or 5 Mustangs are back there, including 42 Sam Hinojosa and number 50, the defensive end, Jason Velasco.
Whitesides, the leading rusher, hasn't had a lot of success. It's been very difficult. You take a look at a bunch of Mustang defenders in on that tackle.
I think Jesus Islas, number 54, also in there on that play. Defensive tackle. So 3rd down and 9 here now for the Cougars. And we've got a flag down. This will be a false start against the Cougars.
And that's not what you want to do when you have 3rd and 9.
It's just the second penalty on the Cougars in this game, but yeah, not a good time to have that as it moves it back to the Edinburg 21.
So it puts them in a tough 3rd and 14.
Cougars just 2 for 6 on 3rd downs tonight. They're facing 3rd and 14 after the penalty. 10:15 to go here in the third quarter. Rodriguez is flushed out of the pocket, now has a big hole, runs it across the 30, 35 and a first down, and hit and out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Good play there by the senior quarterback. Picked up 19 yards and a first down.
Big pickup too, Mark, because if they don't get that first down, you don't want to give the ball back this fast. He did a good job. They had an opportunity to bring him down in the backfield, but he wasn't able to until Joey Gutierrez came up with a tackle downfield.
So here they go after a 19-yard run on 3rd and long. They've got a 1st and 10 up near their 40-yard line. Whitesides with the handoff is hit, goes forward, gain of about 4. Bring up 2nd down and 6 for Edinburg North, and the clock continues to move. 9.5 to play here in the 3rd. Mustangs 31, Cougars 7. This is the last non-district game for both these teams. They'll hit the district slate starting next week. Pistol formation. They hand it off Whiteside. No, they fake that, and Rodriguez keeps it and moves ahead up to about the 48-yard line before about 3 Mustangs bring him down after a gain of 4. Bring up 3rd and 2.
Mustang defense continues to play well. So far, this has to be the best defensive performance of the year for them.
Yeah, they've still held Edinburg North well under 100 yards rushing, under 100 yards passing, too, in this game. And now we've got a timeout on the field. This is an officials timeout with 8:55 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And the Cougars facing a testy 3rd and 2 situation. Memorial 31, Edinburg North 7. I think we're going to take a quick timeout. You can see the Mustangs there getting some water. So we're going to go ahead and keep it here, as I think the players are about to go back to action. We didn't credit either team with the timeout, so I think an official's timeout. But 3rd and 2 here for the Cougars. Running to the right side, Rodriguez across the 50 to about the Mustang 49. Looks like he has enough for the first down. He needed midfield, and he got 1 extra yard.
So you can tell Martin Rodriguez is a senior. He does a good job with his fakes and reads. And sometimes you think that the running back has the ball when he keeps it. So he's a seasoned veteran.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Cougars, and they hand this off up the middle. Whiteside nowhere to go, bounces it outside, then is upended at about the 45-yard line. A couple of Mustangs in there, including Paul Zuniga and John McGee. There's Ozzy Salazar right there. He's the junior cornerback also in there on the play.
All those kids right there are up there in tackles. Lucas Rios, McGee, Salazar. Doing a good job of gang tackling.
We've seen that a lot here tonight. A lot of Mustangs in on nearly every play. 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Salazar. Salazar bowls his way up for 3, up to about the 41. They'll bring up another 3rd and short. Edinburg North has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive.
And I don't know if Coach Bill Littleton minds. I mean, of course he wants to have a stop, but when the Cougars keep the ball on the ground, it also keeps the clock going.
Cantu, who has the Cougars' lone touchdown, lined up to the top of your screen on the left side. And now we've got another official's timeout. And the Mustangs make a defensive substitution here. I think 44 is coming into the game, Josh Godinez, coming in at the linebacker position. Now you see the official, that circular motion means start the clock. You see the clock moving at 7:20. Rodriguez under center on 3rd and 2. Handoff. Sweep to the left side, Whiteside. Looks like he has enough for the first down as he gets up near the 35-yard line.
And now we're starting to see why Whitesides came in here as a highly regarded running back. He's finally gotten some opportunities and some open holes as he takes a run to the left side to get a first down. And coming in on the tackle was...
Looked like Trey Guetta was in there along with Godinez, who just came into the game. Also, one of the defensive linemen, Joe Prito, was in there. Now we're back on 1st and 10, and this time they go nowhere. It's up to the 34-yard line, just a gain of 2.
That one looked like a broken play. As Christian Espinosa is now at the quarterback. Wonder what happened to Martin Rodriguez.
And now we have a timeout on the field. So we'll take a quick break. Second down and 8, 6:45 to go here in the third quarter. Mustangs up 31-7, but Edinburg North beginning to make some noise here. We'll take a break. You're watching Football Night in McAllen right here on MITV.
All right, and we're all set in the secondary. We know where we're at. Get the front board.
In college credit, McAllen ISD leads the way. Plus scholarships that save time and money. More than 1,000 professional licenses or certifications. Nearly 100 associate's degrees. In McAllen, students can live anywhere and enroll here.
Second down and 8 now facing Edinburg North. It was the Mustangs who took that timeout. Wanted to get things straightened out on defense. Edinburg North, a pretty good drive here. Started on their own 25-yard line. This will be the 12th play of the drive here coming up. 3 times they've converted on third down. So, yeah, and as you said, Mario, a new quarterback in the game there for Edinburg North. You can see that's number 18. That's Christian Espinosa. He's just a sophomore. It's an illegal shift against the offense. That'll cost him 5 yards.
And the man in the white hat, Transniski, veteran official.
So second and 8 becomes second and 13.
The Cougars second down 13.
Let's see what they do here. Again, Espinosa is the new quarterback. Hands this off to Whitesides, and this gets a couple of yards back. It'll bring up third and long.
And starting quarterback Martin Rodriguez is back on the field.
So Rodriguez coming back out there for the Cougars are now facing a 3rd and 11. 3 times on this drive they've converted on third down. See what they can do here as the clock begins to roll once again at 6:05 to play here in the third. 3 receivers to the right on the wide side of the field, 1 left. Play action fake. Rodriguez back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Holds up and now wants to throw. Wants to go deep for the end zone. Man is there, and it's incomplete. He had a man open in the end zone. Angel Baron unable to come up with the ball. And it'll bring up 4th down.
And if that play would have gotten caught, that would have been a star on Martin Rodriguez. Did a good job of looking up field. Couldn't find any openings. Looked like he was going to scramble and run and decided to throw the ball. It was a good decision. And that ball should have gone caught. Would have been a big play here early in the, well, not early because they've kept the ball for quite a few amount of time.
Yeah, they took it, they've had the ball this entire second half so far, now over 6 minutes. Now on 4th and 11, they're going to go for it here. So Rodriguez back to throw, has plenty of time. Throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looked like he was trying to hit Cantu on a crossing route. Would have been good enough for a first down. Cantu never seemed to see the ball, and it falls incomplete. So we see the middle linebacker, Lucas Rios. Last year, the leading tackler on the team, and this year, once again, the leading tackler on the Mustangs. He comes off the field. The Mustangs earn a turnover on downs.
And the Cougars kind of gave up a golden opportunity for a touchdown to get some momentum on their side, but they did a good job of keeping the ball for at least 6 minutes.
Yeah, 6 minutes and 17 seconds there. And here's a Villarreal for the Mustangs on 1st and 10, stymied at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, that play, that drive started at their own 25-yard line for the Cougars, went 14 plays, Mario, but ended up with no points. So at the Mustang 39-yard line. Second down and 8. Here's a pass, flare pass to the left side. This is caught by Ochoa. Ochoa dances his way across the 45 up to about the 47. That may be near a first down.
And pretty much the Mustang offense is taking what is given to them. The defensive backs are playing back. Quick throw to the left side. Gain of 7 and puts them in a 3rd and 1 situation.
Mustangs are 4 for 5 on 3rd down in this game, facing 3rd and 1 at their 46. This is off tackle left, Villarreal, and Villarreal has the first down. Picks up 2 on 3rd and 1, and the Mustangs will move those chains.
First contact, number 93.
Look for the Mustangs to keep the ball on the ground and keep the clock going. Obviously the clock is in their favor. But then again, you want to open up your passing attack to throw a little wrinkle at the district opponents when they're scouting.
Very conservative formation, just one wide out as they hand this off up the middle. This is Villarreal again. Up to about the cross midfield, actually, up to about the Cougar 48-yard line. So a pickup of 4 on the play. And right away, that puts the Mustangs over 300 yards rushing now in this game.
Amazing. That's a tough runner up the middle, Mark.
Spates has yet to get a carry here in the second half. Has 200 yards in the first half and 2 touchdowns. And now here's a toss to the left side. Hops over the 45-yard line up to about the 42. And that's Will Moore on that play.
Are you sure about that, Mark? Because I know in the first half we were giving him a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Who was that? Will Moore.
Will Moore up to the 42-yard line. Picked up 6.
Third down, 1. Ball spotted on the Cougar 42.
So we'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 1 again. 1 wide out on the right, 1 on the left. They hand this up the middle. Mustangs just keeping it on the ground here, and they pick up the first down once again. This is Villarreal up to the 40-yard line to pick up a 2 and another first down. So the Mustangs just methodically moving the ball downfield in no hurry to do anything and just let that clock run. Now under 3 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. As this quarter is just almost over in real time here. 31-7 is our score. That was our halftime score as well. Mustangs have led throughout this game, and here's Spates' first carry. This is to the left side. Make that Villarreal. Villarreal on the carry, and Villarreal goes up to about the 34-yard line, a pickup of 6. So we've yet to see Spates in the second half, although he is in there. Flag down on the play?
Yes, we have a flag on the play.
You can see the quarterback Pedraza throwing a block there on that play. But this is against the Mustangs. That'll be the 4th penalty on Memorial. That'll move it back to the 50.
Mark, I saw on the official's shirt, I saw a tasso patch. What does a tasso mean? That's your trivia question of the night.
Texas Association of School Officials.
Oh, you barely missed
sports
it.
officials.
There you go.
I'm sorry. There's Spates' first carry, and Spates starts outside the 40. Now at the 30. First down, still going, breaks a tackle down the sideline and in for the touchdown. His first carry of the second half is solid gold. And Spates with his 3rd touchdown of the night, he's got the hat trick.
I think it's coming back, Mark, a penalty, but in that play, you get to, it's a holding call. But Mark, in that play, you get to see another instinct that has developed in his game, and he used a stiff arm. They had an opportunity to tackle him, and a pretty good defensive player too, but he was able to push him off, and with a stiff arm, showing you how strong he is.
So a 50-yard touchdown run by Trevor Spates wiped out due to a, I believe it was a holding penalty. And that'll move it back to the Mustang 45, a net loss of 5 yards. But the Mustangs have moved back 20 yards on 2 consecutive penalties. And here they'll hand it off Villarreal, busts through the line, picks up about 3 yards, up to the Mustang 48-yard line.
And if it wasn't for the penalty on that last 50-yard run by Trevor Spates, that would have gotten him close to 1,000 yards in 4 games.
That's right. He's at 967 now. You had him for 201 in the first half. He entered the game at 766. So he just might get 1,000 yards here in this half. And only the 4th game of the season. We're at 1:45 to play in the 3rd quarter. Here's Spates rolling to the right side, trying to get outside. Uses the stiff arm, gets to the 45, and then forced out of bounds near the Cougar 40. Mustang fans are into it. Some will have their ponchos on.
I think those kids with the ponchos are members of the student council that are run by none other than Mrs. Vivian Tames. I think she's a student council sponsor at McAllen Memorial High School. This is what it's all about back in the high school days, Mark. Everybody having a fun time. Memories that will last forever.
They're down in 14 for the Mustangs, who've done pretty well on 3rd tonight. So they're 6 for 8. 1:36 to go here in the 3rd. Now I've got a whistle. And I think a timeout called by the Mustangs. That'll be their 2nd timeout of the half with 1:36 to go here in the 3rd. Mustangs facing a 3rd and 14 situation. Even for them, that's a running down.
Absolutely. Mark, when I was talking about memories in high school, what do you remember your junior, senior year back in your days? And I'll tell you what I remember.
Scores 31-7 Mustangs. Mustangs have led throughout this game. They were up at one point 24-0. And then the Edinburg North was able to score and make it 24-7. Now it's 31-7. And there you can see the Mustangs, their season so far. It's they started off with the loss to the Sherryland Rattlers, a very tough team, and Sherryland just mowing down everybody this year. Then they beat Economides and San Benito, and you can see this after this game they've got their district slate, starting with La Jolla, then the Warriors, then the Juarez Lincoln Huskies. They'll have the Bulldogs on October 24th, the Palmview Lobos, and then finish up with the Mission Eagles on November 7th. That Juarez Lincoln game will be on a Thursday night just like this one, as on 3rd down, Pedraza wants to throw, and it's tipped at the line and incomplete.
And the Mustangs playing La Jolla next week, Mark. I heard a score that Westaco East is a pretty tough team, and La Jolla's playing them pretty close, 14-7 in the 3rd quarter. Actually, La Jolla's in the lead.
Here's the replay. Pedraza wants to throw, and then good anticipation there by the defensive end coming in, Robert Bettis. Cheerleaders enjoying things here tonight. And what was the call there on the field?
It was about 2 players offsetting penalties. But back in my high school days as a senior, Mark, I was actually in the booth. I was a statistician for the PSJ Bears.
Wow. That's how you got your start. Yep. Welcome to the booth here. We just got a fresh paint job too, by the way, courtesy of Raul Ramos. Did a real good job on this press box during the week. Get it all nice and ready for showtime.
We actually missed a
now
lot
the
of
Mustangs
spots,
ready to punt for the first time tonight. And Cougars put a little bit of a rush on. Ball bounces inside the 15 and now takes a roll up to about the 12-yard line before the Mustangs will kill it there. The Mustangs a good job to pin that one inside the 20. Mustangs had the ball, by the way, for more than 4 minutes. A lot of activity going on the sideline this evening. A special Thursday night edition of football. That's why we're able to bring it to you in HD on the World Wide Web, McAllenisd.org. We'll have 3 other Thursday night games for you this season. We'll also be on tomorrow night, September the 19th, McAllen Bulldogs against the Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers. 1st and 10 at their own 12. Cougars want to throw it, and this is going to be picked off at about the 38-yard line. Mustangs bringing it back. Coming down toward the left sideline, that's Michael Garza, and Garza tackled at about the 19. Garza, his 2nd pick of the night and his 3rd of the year, and the Mustang defense holds serve once again. Oh, this one looked like it was maybe just underthrown a little bit there, Mario. As sitting back there in the zone was Garza, and Garza, the only person near the ball on this play.
He kind of rushed the ball there. That's probably the first throw that he should have kept in his hands, but After the interception, Garza showing a lot of emotion, a lot of excitement. It was the second pick of the night. There he is on the screen, and he's still smiling and excited about the second interception of the night.
So the Mustangs with a minute left give it to Spates from the 19 up to the 10, first down, up to the 7-yard line. It'll be first and goal. 12 yards there for Trevor Spates.
12 quick yards on a pitch to the left. There was a defensive player that was trying to catch him from the back, and there's no way you're going to catch Trevor Spates from behind.
Spates, by my count, is at just 11 yards shy of 1,000 yards for the season in only the fourth game. 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And Sanchez, the new quarterback, he's going to keep it at the 5 and then falls forward to the 1-yard line. Picks up 6 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
And over the year, we've seen John Sanchez, a big kid, about 6'4". He'll get you that tough yard.
Yeah, Sanchez will stay in there. Looks like they're going to try to run one more play before the end of the third. Second and goal, I believe. 9 seconds left. Full house backfield is Sanchez. Quarterback sneak, and he's in. Appears to be in for the touchdown. And there's the signal. It's a touchdown.
Did you see what Trevor Spates did in that play, Mark? He basically came and pushed him from behind to make sure that Sanchez would not come back. Trevor Spates actually pushed him and told him, you better get this touchdown.
That's with 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Jesus Flores on to attempt the extra point. His kick is up and away, and it's good. He's 5 for 5 on his extra points, and the Mustangs now lead it 38-7 with 4 seconds left in the third quarter. We take a look at the replay, and you see Sanchez, the quarterback, and yeah, you're right, Space just going in there right behind him, and they just kind of bulldoze their way into the end zone. Just a mass of humanity there that falls forward for 6 points.
Good job by center Anthony Esparza.
By the way, the Mustangs now, so we see Sanchez, a junior quarterback there on the sideline, scoring his first touchdown of the season. Mustangs have 332 yards on the ground here this evening. Still have a quarter to play.
And we almost forget, because they're clicking on all cylinders, we forget that a lot of the key players are juniors.
It's a pretty young team, actually.
Yes, they are. I mean, Trevor is a junior. Sanchez is a junior. DJ Johnson is a junior. Fabian Pedraza is a junior. You have Teddy Garcia, one of the offensive linemen. He's also a junior.
Yeah, 4 juniors.
And then Aaron Berreal is also a junior. So
4 juniors in that offense, and 4 key players.
And of course, the seniors are the other guys that provide all the leadership.
And both quarterbacks will be back next year. Here's the kickoff by Juarez. This one a little bit shorter. This fielded at the 13 by Whitesides. Across the 20, 25. Now hit and forced out of bounds at about the Cougar 28-yard line. And that's the end of the third quarter. And our score, Mustangs 38, Cougars 7. We'll be back for the exciting fourth quarter in just a moment. You're watching Football Night in McAllen, right here on MITV. Back to start the fourth quarter here at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. The score 38-7 Mustangs. A commanding lead. And this probably their best all-around game of the year.
Bill Littleton has to be happy as we take a look at Bill drinking some water there on the sideline. Has to be happy with his performance right before the first district game of the year.
And first and 10 for the Cougars, their own 28-yard line. Looks like Salazar on the carry for a gain up to about the 34, so he picks up 6 on that play. Actually, they started that at the 30, so pick up a 4. Second down and 6. Cougars over 100 yards rushing in this game. Just started the fourth quarter. 4 down linemen for the Mustangs. They'll hand this off to Salazar. Ball's loose in the backfield. Whitesides comes up with it, trying to run with it. It's going to lose a lot of yards. Back to the 26. He loses 8 on the play, but it could have been worse for the Cougars, who looked like they lost the ball momentarily.
It's been a tough day for Whitesides, highly regarded running back.
Taking a look at the replay, and yeah, just messed up on the handoff intended for Whitesides. And then Whitesides turns around and has the presence of mind to find the ball. And then was corralled by Trey Guetta, number 1.
And actually, it almost looked like one of his own players knocked him out. Tito Salazar.
Yeah, Salazar, the fullback. Have a new quarterback in there, by the way. This is number 18, Christian Espinoza, the sophomore. He had made a brief appearance back in the third quarter. In there once again, as we have a timeout now called. Edinburg North calling the timeout. And so with 10:42 to play here in the game, Cougars facing a 3rd and 13 situation, trying to just build on something right here so they can get ready for their district play. And we see the Mustang huddle. By the way, the McAllen ISD class of 2014 set some amazing records. 14,500 college credit hours they earned by the time they graduated high school. It's because McAllen ISD, they have a real strong dual enrollment program. They have a partnership with South Texas College, and allows and encourages the seniors to take all those dual credit courses, and you can see an amazing number there, saving families almost $5 million in tuition. And then of course licenses and certifications that allow them to go into professional fields and work well above minimum wage while they either work toward an advanced degree or something. They had 1,300 of those, and you saw 90 associate's degrees. That's a 2-year college degree, but high school seniors coming away with that here in McAllen. Back to the action now, and a pass on the right side is incomplete. Salazar providing coverage on number 21, Pequeño, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Mark, those numbers we were talking to, those are incredible numbers. Why would someone not want to live here in McAllen with all these fantastic numbers?
And then the scholarship amount you saw there was almost $24 million. That was a new district record. And now the Cougars are going to punt the football.
And it's real funny that in this punting situation, one of our camera guys or one of our crewmen was telling us that we have a new quarterback. So we'll
the way it is.
Yeah, we'll keep them back there, and we'll keep ourselves up here.
It's our 3rd punt of the game, and fielded by Spates this time. His first chance, and a big hole there at the 40, the 50, big return yards. Now at the 40, Cougar territory, has 1 man to beat. At the 20, gets by him at the 10, and a touchdown. How about that? And now we can say it, Spates has the hat trick, and the Mustangs lead it 44-7. You can hear the train in the background almost on cue. The train tracks here that run along the east side of the stadium. And even the train conductor celebrating the Mustang win here tonight.
Why not, Mark? These moves, you have to appreciate these moves. It's only someone like Trevor Spates can make them, Mark. He set up the defense just by a small stutter step one way, and the balance and his understanding of the sidelines is just absolutely incredible. I didn't think he had enough space there on the sideline, Mark, but he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he had 1 man to beat there, and gave him a little inside fake, and then was able to get it. But here's a blocked extra point, by the way, and the ball is loose on the floor, and somebody fell on it. But the Edinburg North, give them credit there for still fighting hard here in this game as they get through and block the extra point, just the 2nd missed extra point of the season for the Mustangs. And the score remains 44-7 in favor of Memorial. Let's take another look at that play again. There you see Trevor Spates on the sideline. He's winded. He's been winded several times here tonight. And here you see this is a punt return. He caught it on the left side of the field, ran all the way to the right, and then found some blocking over there. And you can see right there, gives a little stiff arm, and then watch the deke right here. Or that was the deke. And gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Within that play, Mark, he had like 2 little small stutter steps, and there's no way that the defense defensive players are going to have a shot at him. And now the new wrinkle is that he's using the stiff arm. That shows you how strong he is with his left hand, because he usually carries the ball in his right hand. And the train found out, people over there at the train station found out about Trevor. They're out here just, I guess, checking them out too, because they were kind of like on cue.
Yeah, you can see the train there on the upper left part of your screen. And it rolls there along Bicentennial Boulevard behind the east side of the stadium, the visitor side. And Trevor Spates with 3 touchdowns tonight, a 91-yard touchdown run. The other one, I'll have to check, I think it was about 49 yards. And then he had about a 70-yard punt return right there here in the fourth quarter. Unfortunately, that doesn't count toward his rushing total, so he's still under 1,000 yards for the season. So we'll see if he can get that tonight. 10:17 to go here in the game. Cantu fields it for the Cougars at his own 7, runs up ahead, up to about the 27-yard line. And Edinburg North will start from there.
Tackle for the Mustangs, we have Juan Dominguez and also Joey Delgado. And we called his name out before. Joey Delgado, just a sophomore.
Our score 44-7 Memorial in front. Yeah, I'm checking Trevor Spates' touchdown. Yeah, 91 yards, 49 yards, and a 70-yard punt return. As the quarterback for Edinburg North wants to keep it around the right side, gets a first down and is racing up toward midfield before he's forced out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. Terrific run by the sophomore quarterback Espinosa. Picked up 23 yards on the play.
Hard running by Espinosa, who did a good job of spotting the opening on the left side and broke one tackle.
Touchdowns for the Mustangs tonight, 3 by Spates, Vidal, Delamontes, and Sanchez all have one. And we also have a 39-yard field goal by Flores. Here's a handoff up the middle. This gets nowhere. Going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. That was Salazar on the carry. And he was held for a gain of 1. Number 30 on the carry on that play. Second down and 9 now for the Cougars. Clock rolling at 9:15 to play here in the fourth quarter. And here's a toss left. This is Whitesides. Whitesides picks up some blocking, and kind of like a pinball, this kind of bounces through there all the way into Mustang territory at about the 42, picks up 8 and a first down.
Whitesides hasn't really gotten going. He hasn't had the big run, but he's a hard runner. But he's gotten hit pretty hard all night long.
And let me correct myself. It's actually 3rd and 1. They were just short, but now on 3rd down, they do produce kind of a scrum there, and they pick up the first down. It looked like the quarterback Espinosa calling his own number there and picks up 3 yards. Here we go. Cougars in a hurry-up offense here. They're down 44-7, 8:25 to play in the game. 2 receivers right, 2 left, 2 men in the backfield with quarterback Espinosa. Espinosa in the gun, going to hand it off Whitesides. Slices up through the middle, then he's hit by Garza and brought down. Also in there on the tackle was Joey Delgado.
Again, a hard hit on Whitesides as Joey Delgado was holding on. Then Garza came and put another hard hit on Whitesides.
9-yard pickup there, and here's Whitesides again, bursting through the middle, taking off for the end zone, and is tripped up at the 5. He would have scored, but a touchdown saving tackle by number 3, DJ Martinez. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Cougars. You can see Whitesides there, his helmet came off. Means he'll have to come off the field for a bit. And Whitesides nearly scoring his 2nd touchdown of the season there, but tripped up from behind at the last moment.
And Whitesides finally in the open field. You got to respect this young man. He is a tough runner, and that's why he's highly regarded. Predicted to be the MVP in that district.
Yeah, he was his district most valuable player last season.
I think like that replay was a previous play, Mark, so I don't know what the camera crew led by director Raul Ramos is trying to do to us, but that trick play by our camera people and our director did not trick us.
27-yard pickup there by Whitesides.
Here's the real play.
And here's a look at the replay. You can see he was into the open field. Oh, there you see how the helmet came off as in the follow-through on the tackle there by the Mustangs, Noe Gonzalez. And so here's Salazar in first and goal, and he's stymied at the line of scrimmage.
Salazar went nowhere. Left defensive side of the Mustangs with penetration. That chance, never had a chance. I think Miner was on that play.
Covering up second down and goal. Cougars have had a touchdown taken off the board when a player stepped out of bounds. They've had a field goal blocked. And here's Espinoza, wants to air it out. Left corner of the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown Cougars. So a nice little play there. Pequeño with the touchdown catch from Espinoza. You can see the Cougar fans have something to clap about. 7:02 to play here in this game.
Some of the fans giving high fives to each other. And you can hear that fight song. Notre Dame, Fighting Irish. Fight song.
They'll come on for the extra point try. This will be Diego Sanchez. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and away and good. Sanchez 2 for 2 on his extra points. And with 7:02 to play in the game, Memorial 44, Edinburg North 14. Here's another look at the touchdown. Espinoza, just a two-step drop, and this is a spot throw, just throwing for that back corner of the end zone. And Guetta was able to go up there and get it. That's the second Cougar touchdown here tonight. So we'll take a break with our score 44-14. You're watching Football Night in McAllen right here on MITV.
In just 1 year, our students earned so many college credit hours that it saved our families millions in college tuition. It's not just about getting ready to enter college tomorrow. Our advanced programs put students in college in our classrooms today.
Our next broadcast will be tomorrow night, Corpus Christi Carroll against McAllen High School. It'll be September the 19th at 7:30 kickoff. Hope you can be here at the stadium, or you can catch this game on the World Wide Web, or catch it on TV on MITV or on Time Warner Cable.
Matchups come about. Corpus Christi Carroll and then the McAllen I know played Odessa Creek. How did that happen this year? Was it the realignment or something? Is that what created some openings for teams to play each other? Rowe played Mercedes and Ed Calchelsa, teams that we haven't seen on this field.
Yeah, it used to be just two non-district games for teams here in the Valley, 5A teams, and now with the 6A realignment, now they have 4 non-district games. Okay. So yes, maybe a chance to play some non-traditional opponents there. And Mackay, they've already played Odessa Permian in this game, and they'll be facing the Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers coming up next. And Mustangs having all kinds of problems with that kickoff, and Salazar finally picks it up before he's tackled at his own 4-yard line. So the Mustangs, almost a Keystone Cops routine there on the kickoff before Salazar was able to finally fall on it and prevent a small disaster there. 6:57 to go in the game. Mustangs in a commanding 44-14 lead. Spates, by the way, by my count, just 11 yards shy of 1,000 yards here in this 4th game of the season. Last year he had nearly 2,300 yards. He came into tonight averaging 255 yards a game. And here's a handoff. This is Villarreal. Villarreal up to the 10-yard line, picks up 5.
And Mark, you're probably going to have to wait for Trevor to get his 1,000 yards in the next game, but because he is on the sideline, and that pretty much is That's it for Trevor played today.
Yeah, in the backfield there is Villarreal, number 28, and then also number 30, Will Moore. And now you can see they fake the handoff, and Pedraza throws it out to Ochoa, and Ochoa picks up a first down, is up close to the 19-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play. Mustang passing up to 78 yards tonight. Came into tonight averaging 65 yards through the air. Of course, a team that's averaging over 400 yards rushing per game doesn't need to throw very often. Mustang's going to hand this off. This is looks like Villarreal, and he's up across to about the 26.
There you can take a look at the Trevor Spates big night.
Now averaging 3 touchdowns a game now. He has 12 touchdowns in 4 games.
And what makes it bigger, Mark, is the fact that everybody knows that he's the guy you need to stop, and it just can't happen.
You know, I think part of it is you can't replicate his speed and his instincts with your scout team. So teams, they can prepare some kind of circus defense, but really, how do you prepare for that kind of speed if you don't have anybody on your team that can replicate that on your scout team during the week? And here's DJ Johnson with his first catch of the day, and he gets up across the 40 to about the 42, and they pick up, looks like a nice healthy gain of about 17 yards.
Nice throw by Pedraza. And here some coaches or fans might be thinking the Mustangs are up by 30. Why are they throwing the ball? But that's not the atypical Mustang offense. So they're working on something that might help them down the road.
Clock is under 5 minutes to go. Yeah, Mustangs focused on just keeping the clock moving, as they are up 44-14. And here's Pedraza will hand this off to Villarreal, and he picks up about 2. Yeah, tomorrow night be the McAllen Bulldogs and the Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers.
I believe tomorrow night is it homecoming for the Bulldog?
Indeed it is, yes. And we'll have some footage of the homecoming parade during tomorrow night's game as well, tomorrow night's broadcast. So here's Pedraza. He and Sanchez have alternated at quarterback tonight. Pedraza might be calling an audible here. You can see some hand signals there as he's looking toward that right side. Hits Sanchez, the other quarterback, and Sanchez spins forward and across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. We've got an isolation replay here as we take a look at Sanchez. You could see they saw Edinburg North was in a blitz, and Sanchez just running just about 3 steps and a quick stop so that Pedraza could dump it out to him. It's a nice little fire drill play. They call them those kind of plays because they get you out of the jam. 3rd down and 4 for the Mustangs. They toss this right. This is Moore. Moore picks up the first down into Cougar territory, now at the 44-yard line. About 9 yards on that play on 3rd down, and they'll keep the clock moving, keep the chains moving. Mustang cheerleaders like it, although it looks like there was a flag down.
Down.
Did you say false start?
I think they had a holding on that one. As Niski, the man in a white hat, is also a wrestling official.
Ball will be placed on the Mustang 37-yard line.
And the man that steps with the ball is
brings up 3rd down, 15.
So the Mustangs forced to repeat the down. They're facing now a 3rd and 15 back at their own 37-yard line. 3:05 to play in the game. Here's a blitz, and pass this over the middle, and it's almost caught. It's incomplete, intended for Moore. And Pedraza attempting to thread the needle there as Moore in a crowd nearly came up with it. And they'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs will bring on their punting unit for just the 2nd time tonight. Look at the officials there, and you said it was a veteran crew, didn't you?
Yes, a veteran crew, and the umpire Bert Holloway and back judge Rodney Cossing. Rodney used to officiate basketball. Bert still officiates.
Oh, and the punter, Jesus Flores, drops the ball, manages to get the punt off anyway. It's going to be very short, but managed to get it off, and it's going to be stopped at the Mustang 44-yard line.
Lack of execution is something that you can bet that Coach Lilton is not too happy about.
Just a 7-yard punt. And the coach is asking what happened there, as it just appeared Flores just simply had trouble hanging on to it, and then as he was being wrapped up by a Cougar defender, managed to get the ball off. Here's a look at the isolated replay. Yeah, just simply dropped it.
Mugged after that.
Got rid of it just in time, didn't he? As you see the defenders pulling him down.
He definitely paid the price for that muff.
7-yard net punt, and so Edinburg North will take over in Mustang territory at the 44-yard line. 2:49 to go in the game. North does have 2 timeouts.
We can use that last replay in the bloopers.
And here's a handoff, and this ball is lost, intended for Salazar. The ball bounces forward, and I think the Cougars may have gotten it back. Or did they? No, the Mustangs have it. Mustangs have their 3rd turnover of the game, and it's the linebacker, Sam Hinojosa, that comes up with it. So terrific play there by the junior linebacker. Mustangs didn't have many turnovers this season through the first 3 games, but they produced 3 tonight. 2 interceptions by Michael Garza, and now a fumble recovery by Sam Hinojosa right there.
Sam Hinojosa has had a good game. We've called his name on several occasions.
So after the short punt, and you can see there, Salazar, I'm not sure how the ball came out, but you see it comes out and then gets kicked forward. Mustangs come up with it. Mustangs trying to run out the clock. They hand this off to Vidrial. Vidrial has plenty of room across midfield. First down into Cougar territory at the 47.
And you know, Vidrial's like a little bowling ball right there, man. He's tough. And there's another blooper right there, Marcus. The handoff. Quarterback and runner bumped into each other.
And I think we might have a new quarterback in there. Yes, there is a new quarterback. That's Bryson Caldwell. He's a senior for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs will have Moore at the fullback, and then Grace in there dotting the I. Quarterback under center, toss right. And this is Grace. Has a big hole, slides some tackles, has room, now at the 30, loses the football. And it's going to be the Cougars ball. And the Cougars pounce on it with 1:57 to go. That'll be the Mustangs' 2nd turnover.
Wow, we've had, 3 turnovers within the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Well, we had the short punt and then, 2 consecutive fumbles, almost back to back. Nice run here by Grace. And has the ball, looked like one of the defenders was able to knock it out, and then recovered by 23, Alibert Garza. So the Cougars will have it. I guess the net effect is almost like what the Jesus Flores' punt would have been like if he'd gotten it off in the normal fashion. Cougars end up with it at their own 27. 1:57 to go in the game. Espinoza fakes a handoff, now tries to run to his right, picks up 2. That'll keep the clock moving. And the Mustangs will be on their way to improving to 3-1 on the season. They'll win their 3rd straight game. Edinburg North will drop their 2nd straight and fall to 2-2. Clock moving with 90 seconds to go. 2nd down and 8 for Edinburg North.
And with the way the Mustangs are playing now here in the last 3 games, they probably put themselves as a favorite in District 6A, along with the McAllen Bulldogs.
Pick up about 3 there to one of the backup running backs. That's Juan Flores, a junior. And clock moving at 1:10. It'll be 3rd down. You know, Edinburg North didn't lose their 2nd game until week 13 last year. But now will have picked up 2 in the first 4 weeks. And here we go on 3rd down. Espinoza fakes a handoff, tries to get outside. Great tackle there for the Mustangs. Nice play by number 5, Juan Dominguez.
Dominguez, no matter what the score is and how much time is left in the clock, he's still playing. We got a penalty on
be a first down.
Defense. We'll hit him on an automatic first down. Expect to see the Cougars in the playoffs, Mark.
Yeah, they played a tough schedule. Los Fresnos, Brownsville, Rivera, and Calchelsa, those are all strong teams. And of course the Mustangs. And I think that's what their coach Renee Saenz wanted, is for them to go through a bit of a gauntlet to get ready for their district action. And they are in a tough district with Edinburg High School and Edinburg Economides, Wessico East, and two of the PSJA schools at PSJA North and PSJA Memorials. We see Espinoza take a hard hit there, and lowering the boom was 25.
Joey Delgado.
Yeah, Joey Delgado. He's had a big night tonight, coming off the bench tonight, but he's had some big plays.
He has. Doing a good job. And quarterback took a hard hit on that one.
So he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looks like this will be our final play as the clock moving at 12 seconds left. So one more play left in the game. Mustangs up by a big one. And here's a handoff sweep to the right side. And he's tackled after a gain of about 9. That was Juan Flores on his second carry. Nice little tackle there for the Mustangs by looked like Hinojosa in there and a couple of his teammates in there, along with number 11, Noe Gonzalez. So that'll do it. And Memorial has won it by a score of 44-14. They improved to 3-1. The Cougars are 2-2. And what a game. The Mustangs pull up more than 350 yards on the ground tonight. They lead this game wire to wire. Trevor Spates with 3 touchdowns here tonight, including a 91-yard run on just the second play of the game. He had a 49-yard run and a 70-yard punt return for a touchdown. Some real fireworks from Trevor Spates, and then had a 4th touchdown that was called back due to a penalty. So another brilliant night for him. He's just shy of 1,000 yards at roughly 989. And so we can look for him to go over 1,000 in just the 5th game, the first district game for the Mustangs, which will be, of course, next week. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow night. If you're watching this live, it'll be Friday, September the 19th. McAllen High School's homecoming against the Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers. Should be a nice, always a good measuring stick when you see a Valley team take on a out-of-Valley team. You're always curious to see how you're going to do against those teams once you get up into the playoffs, and so a good measuring stick there for the McAllen Bulldogs. But we want to congratulate the McAllen Memorial Mustangs. You can see that man there, Trevor Spates, and the Mustangs just lowering the boom tonight against the Edinburg North team. You see Sanchez, a quarterback, getting in there for a touchdown. Villarreal and Talamantes also scoring tonight for the Mustangs. And this, I think, is that punt return. Let's take a look at this as Spates caught it on the bounce, ran to his right side, and then took off down the field. Seemed like almost every Cougar, all 11 on the field, had a shot at him. And Spates was not to be denied. The Mustangs not to be denied. They win it 44-14. Hope you enjoyed it. For Mario Reyna, I'm Mark May, the rest of our MITV crew and our KMAC student helpers. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time right here on Football Night in McAllen.